In this video, we'll be exploring the WordPress dashboard. Alright, so this is the WordPress dashboard, and it's going to be the first thing you see every time you log into your WordPress site. So for that reason, it's a good idea to get acquainted with what's in here and what all you can do, so you know not only what you can do there, but so you can customize it a bit to make it more useful for you. The first area we see on our dashboard is this welcome area. And this was created to give you a place to get started when you first start using WordPress. So you'll see some basic getting started type tasks like customizing your site and changing your theme, writing your first blog post and adding your first page, and maybe finding out where to come if you need to get more help. So if you don't find this helpful, or if you've logged into WordPress multiple times and you found yourself never using any of these links, it might be a good idea to go ahead and dismiss this message, which you could do up here in the top right hand corner. Below this, we're going to find the rest of the boxes that come with our dashboard by default. So the first one we have over on the left is the At a Glance box, and here you can see at a glance, just like in the name, some basic information about what content we have on our WordPress site. So for example, on my site you can see that I have 4 posts and a page. I have 1 comment, and you could also see details about what version of WordPress you're running, as well as the name of your theme that's currently active. Below this you can see any recent activity on your site, so any posts that have been published recently along with their date and time that they were published, and any recent comments that we have either waiting to be approved or in moderation, or recent comments that have been approved. Over on the right side of your dashboard you can see we have a quick draft box. So this is for quickly hammering out a rough draft of a post. So if you just want to be able to type out a title and a little bit of content for an idea you have for an article or a blog post, you can quickly do that here. But you'll notice that there aren't any of those traditional word processing type features. So if you want to be able to easily format your content and things of that nature when you're writing your posts, then you're probably better coming to the post editor, which you can get to by coming over to posts and then add new. Below quick draft, we have a list of WordPress news. So recent articles that have been posted to WordPress blog about things like security releases and updates and things like that. So we have all kinds of different things here. And if you find something here that you don't think is useful for you, you can always come up here to this little arrow in the top right hand side of every box, and we could just toggle that to hide whatever content is inside that box. Or if you want to get rid of a box altogether, we could also come up here at the top to where it says Screen Options, and then you're going to see a list of checkboxes, and each one of these corresponds to a box on our page. So for example, when we dismiss that welcome message, if I check this checkbox, you can see that our welcome message is now going to come back on the page. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that unchecked. And also uncheck WordPress news, which if you watch down here, as I uncheck that, it's going to remove it completely from the page. And then one of the last customization options we can do is if we click on one of these titles in the boxes and click to drag, you'll see this 4-sided arrow. And if you want to completely rearrange where these are on the screen, then wherever you see those dotted arrows, we can simply drag and drop to rearrange our boxes. So you can see there's a lot you can do here to make this somewhere that is useful for you and where you can quickly accomplish specific and frequent tasks you find yourself doing when you're managing your WordPress site. And last but not least, if you ever need somewhere to go for help with your dashboard, then you can come up here on the top right, and if I click this little help toggle, then you can get little bits of information like an overview, explanation of the navigation, and over on the right you have documentation specifically dealing with the dashboard, and you could also ask a question in the support forums.